Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosanna and today we are making a creamy, smooth, velvety tres leches flan or 3-milk flan. I'm so eager to get started, but before we do so, I want to invite you to subscribe, like this video, and do not forget to click the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. Start by making the caramel. It will create a gorgeous color over the surface of the flan and drench it in a river of caramel flavors. First, measure out 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and pour into a medium deep pan. To prevent the sugar from crystallizing, we are making a wet caramel. So let's add 1/4 cup of water. Another great tip to prevent crystallization is lime or lemon juice. Drizzle in 1/4 teaspoon. This trick is very effective and works wonders. Also prep a small bowl with water and a pastry brush. When the sugar and water have merged and there's no dry sugar spots, place the pan over medium heat. Watch as the mixture starts to bubble. At this point, carefully swirl the pot around to ensure all the ingredients are well mixed in. To prevent sugar crystals from forming, carefully run the wet brush along the sides of the pan like so. Now just let the magic happen. If it looks glossy and clear, that's a good sign. Resume swirling the pan when you see a golden brown color begin to show. It will help the color distribute evenly. The goal here is to reach a beautiful amber color. Obtaining the right color can require some practice, but it's worth it. The caramel not only makes your flan look amazing, but it also coats it in a sauce that complements it to perfection. This right here is perfect. Remove from the heat and pour into a 9-inch round tall baking pan. Right after you have poured the caramel with oven mitts on, move the pan around to ensure the caramel coats the entire bottom of the mold. Don't skip on the oven mitts because the pan will get really hot. Set it to the side and allow it to cool down and harden. For the custard, we are using 3 different milks, providing this recipe with a perfect flavor and amount of sweetness. Pour all of the milks in a deep medium pan, starting with 1.5 cups of evaporated milk, 1.5 cups of whole milk, and lastly 1.5 cups of sweetened condensed milk. Place over medium heat and stir. Make sure all the ingredients mix well and the condensed milk melts into the mixture. If you skip this step, the condensed milk will set on the bottom of the pan and burn. Start with a whisk, and once everything's incorporated, switch to a spatula. By using a spatula, we prevent so many bubbles from forming. Now mix with a gentle motion occasionally and as needed. Remove the milk from the heat when it reaches a soft boil. Avoid boiling the milk. Next, crack 5 eggs into a large bowl and add an additional 3 egg yolks. The whites and the yolks join forces to create a firm and creamy consistency. With a whisk, break them up and continue whisking until they are entirely mixed. Take the hot milk and pour in a thin stream while whisking continuously. This is called tempering. We are basically slowly increasing the egg temperature so that it reaches the temperature of the milk. This process prevents the eggs from cooking. Feel the side of the bowl, and if both temperatures are compatible, you can pour in the rest of the milk in a thicker stream until all incorporated and well blended. Time for the vanilla extract. Add 1 teaspoon and mix it in. Vanilla extract is extremely popular in desserts for a reason. It imparts so much flavor but also enhances the flavor in the other ingredients. It's a win-win situation. Now strain to get rid of any egg that was not completely mixed in. Take the smooth mixture and pour over the already cooled and hard caramel. Cover tightly with foil paper to make sure there are no openings and it's secure. We are going to bake the flan in a water bath. Start by carefully placing the flan in the center of a larger baking pan and pour in 1/2 inch of hot water. At this point, make sure the oven has reached the desired temperature of 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Being careful and gentle, transfer the flan to the middle rack of the oven and make sure you wear oven mitts because the hot water will heat the larger baking pan. Allow it to bake for 15 minutes to an hour. Midway, rotate the pan to help the flan bake evenly. Try not to leave the oven open for too long as the temperature can drop really fast. You will know it's done when the sides of the flan look set but the center has a jiggle to it. Don't be afraid as it will continue to set as it cools. Immediately uncover and remove from the hot water. Then place on a rack and allow it to cool down completely. And there is the jiggle. It's so shiny and smooth, baked to perfection. When no longer hot, place in the fridge to set overnight and firm up the rest of the way, giving us a creamy, soft, but firm consistency we love about flan. It will be perfect. I have an already cooled flan here. To remove, simply insert a small spatula or a thin knife and glide all around the flan, staying close to the mold so the flan does not suffer any damage. Right away, you will see it start to loosen up on its own. Take a flat plate or platter of your choice and place upside down right on top of the mold and flip with confidence. The dessert should release easily. Remove the pan as it reveals the gorgeous dessert we just created. This already looks amazing, but adding fresh berries will add that extra garnish without taking away from an already perfect flan. I've always loved flan and take so much pride into making it. Its flavors and texture make it a unique dessert that you will not be able to resist. This flan is silky, smooth, delicious. The condensed milk really brings out the flavors, and that caramel sauce will have you coming back for more. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Remember that you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'm leaving.